located right off the 5 freeway after a 30-minute drive along the coast from the last city in Orange County is the very first city in San Diego County, a city with both the longest wooden pier on the whole west coast and a city with the oldest cafe on the entire 101 highway. It's the same city where you can spot all kinds of lowriders cruising on the beach and see many types of early 20th century automobiles in front of the Mission San Luis Rey. It's a city for sweet tooth lovers, including humongous gooey cinnamon rolls and gigantic layers of delicious carrot cake. It's all located in the beautiful and amazing city of Oceanside, California, which is where I'm standing exactly right now, welcoming back each and every one of you to a brand new series and ready to be telling you all about what the city has to offer. If this is your first video you're ever watching from me, my name is Kris, and I invite you to click on that subscribe button to stay updated on my latest travels. I do have a total of 5 videos planned for Oceanside, and in this first one, I'm going to be talking about the highlights and giving you all a general introduction on what the city is about, along with briefly mentioning its surrounding cities. But before I do that, have a look at some more awesome footage from my time here in Oceanside. So starting out with some general and basic information about Oceanside, it's the 3rd largest city in San Diego County and is divided by many different areas that have their own set of attractions. Starting on the west end, there's a total of 3.5 miles of beautiful beaches, with the pier being over 1,940 feet. Having said that, when you walk to the end, there are breathtaking views that make the walk well worthwhile. At the start and underneath it are many different food stands to eat at and a bike path you can ride in both directions. Continuing to the east side of town lies the historic San Luis Rey Mission, which is the biggest mission in all of California. A short drive away is the Beach House Winery that includes a luxury upstairs patio where you can have some different kinds of wine while having a great view of the nearby vineyards. Then on the northern part of town, there's the harbor that has a capacity of almost 1,000 boat slips and features the New England style harbor village, offering many options of outdoor dining, including having a nice lunch sitting right next to the water. Don't forget to take a whale watching excursion and also have the chance to see tons of dolphins swimming up close. Going down to South Oceanside, there's the Buena Vista Lagoon that offers natural walking trails where you can spot different kinds of birds and wildlife. Nearby are plenty of laid-back and secluded beaches, making it another spot to enjoy a nice colorful sunset. It's also an area for some well atmosphere and newly opened coffee shops. In the center of it all is downtown Oceanside, full of many 19th century buildings, including the newly renovated Top Gun house that originally goes back to the year 1887. It's also the place you visit when you want to be involved with community gatherings such as the Thursday evening Sunset Farmers Market or the first Friday of the month Art Walk in a hidden gem known as Artist Alley. Given all the highlights and activities, you can easily spend 4 days in just Oceanside, and afterwards you can spend up to a few weeks in all of the nearby and surrounding cities. Immediately south of Oceanside is the beautiful city of Carlsbad, which is famous for their flower fields that bloom in many colors every spring, and it's of course popular for the attractive Carlsbad village full of shops and restaurants. Beyond Carlsbad is the prominent city of Encinitas that has a vibrant downtown area with more places to eat and shop at. There are many more small beach communities with energetic shopping areas that follow until you reach the coastal city of La Jolla, well known for their good-sized sea caves that attract all kinds of paddleboarders and kayakers on a daily basis. Further south is San Diego, the last big city in California, a city that's full of more variety and diversity, including the lively Old Town District that is known to be the birthplace of California, the historic Gaslamp District that goes all the way back to the year 1867, the vibrant Little Italy that will make you feel a little like you are in Rome, and the hipster neighborhood of North Park, full of public art and uniquely decorated cafes. San Diego is only a 30-minute drive from Oceanside, meaning that it's very easy to make a day trip. Oceanside is roughly the halfway point between San Diego and Orange County, and that means 30 minutes north of Oceanside are the last 3 cities of Orange County. The first is the city of Dana Point, known for its harbor with roughly 2,500 boat slips and the hiking trails of the Highlands located right above, offering both harbor and coastal views. The city next to it is the historic city of San Juan Capistrano, which is famous for their own mission and known to be the jewel of the California missions because of its beauty. The last city is San Clemente, which is nicknamed to be the Spanish village by the sea and has a beautiful pier with restaurants offering waterfront dining. I obviously can't describe every activity in every city in just this video. So having said that, there's the California Welcome Center located next to the welcome arches that most people first see when coming into town. Inside are all kinds of activity brochures you can do in Oceanside and the many nearby cities and counties. Be sure to also check out the skateboard collection, with one of the boards being previously owned by the legendary skateboarder Tony Hawk. As for the activities you can do in Oceanside, some of my favorites and memorable were not just in the water, but actually up in the sky when I jumped out of an airplane at 13,000 feet after getting a clear view of the coastline, seeing as far as my eyes would let me. It was all thanks to the Go Jump skydiving company, hence to say that the shirt I'm wearing right now ended up being a great souvenir on top of all the adrenaline and unlimited amount of energy I had during a 60-second free fall. I was fortunate enough to get both the owner and the marketing manager on camera for them to tell you more about their company. Now please have a listen to both Alex and Sarah.
Aloha and welcome to Go Jump America. Welcome to Go Jump Oceanside, our sunny Southern California location. My name is Alex Chesney. I'm CFO and partner.
And my name is Sarah. I am the social media manager for Go Jump America, and I am also a sports jumper here. I love jumping here because they have the best ocean views. On a clear day, you can see Catalina Island, San Clemente Island, all the way down to Mexico, even some of the islands down there. And the views are amazing. The team is awesome here. Everyone's super enthusiastic, and everyone's excited to jump.
We have some of the most experienced skydivers in the industry.
And we can do up to 200 jumps per day. So we look forward to jumping with you. Come on down and feel the breeze.
What I would like to talk about next in more detail are both the main beach and the pier, which I would like to say again and remind you that the pier is at a length of over 1,940 feet, which makes it the longest wooden pier on the entire west coast of the United States. It is the 6th pier since 1888, and it's still in its present state from 1987. When walking on it, you definitely can't miss the many people with fishing poles and being up close to all the surfers. But be sure to notice the names carved into the wood that happen to be the names of local residents who helped donated and contributed to the reconstruction of the pier when it was last damaged in the mid-1980s. When you get to the center of the pier, there's a small souvenir store, but if you keep walking all the way to the end, you have amazing views of the coastline on both sides. To the north, you can see the headlands of Dana Point, and to the south, you can see the La Jolla Peninsula. Located just next to the pier is the bandshell that has been there since 1950 and is still used for celebrations and special events. It's also a place to spot many talented bike riders to do all kinds of tricks and stunts, and overall just have a good time. Steps away are all the different food stands. There's Bistro at the pier to wake up with some coffee, Mariposa Ice Cream to satisfy your sweet tooth, and definitely try not to miss Fruity Fruits, where you can choose to order all kinds of crazy fruits. I got the crazy pineapple, stuffed with watermelon, mango, cantaloupe, and many other kinds of fruit. Directly under the pier is Tin Fish, and it's a place that is best known for their fish and chips. On the other side of the pier, you will notice more food stands including breakfast burritos and funnel cakes. Now here's what you can see nearby when you follow the bike trails. Just north of the pier, you definitely can't miss the salmon-colored and well-known robber cottages that go back to the year 1928 and are currently used as vacation rentals for a minimum of 1 week. South of the pier, the bike path shortly turns into a road for the next half mile, where cars are literally just driving steps away from the waves, so don't be surprised if you end up seeing a parade of lowriders and muscle cars that come out to celebrate special occasions or to just get a good feeling of the ocean breeze. I would also like to recommend Tyson Street Park, which is a small park just located on the side of the road and at the base of a small bluff with the Aqua Cafe in the far corner, and then a big set of stairs that is a great place to stick around during the sunset with one of the best views you can also get of the pier, and of course one of the best ways to end your evening. As for some of the best ways to start your day, that's all going to be in my very next video featuring the downtown area, full of many great bites to eat, where to wake up, great places to spend an afternoon, and lots of priceless attractions. Thank you for watching, everybody, and stay tuned for my next video coming soon.